So the first card you have for your past is the Five of Cups. Yes. So you've been through a time where you just thought life was going in one direction. So things were going along one way. You were planning for something and you were expecting things to happen in a certain way. And then these plans were all suddenly over for some reason. So you had to completely change your mindset. You had to change what was going on in your brain. You thought, oh, I've got these plans. You know, it was just like everything you did had this thing in your head where you were thinking, well, when this happens, I'll do this. And you were thinking ahead to these plans. And then suddenly that all changed and you had to get your head around this idea that whatever this was just changed. You had to come to terms with this. And this was a really big disappointment for you. I'm really sorry this happened. And, you know, you were having to adjust to this emotionally because it was a big, big mental and emotional adjustment that you had to make. Yeah, so the next card you have your past is the Nine of Wands. And, you know, you're struggling to let go of this idea of this future that you thought you were going to have. And yeah, I'm really sorry this happened. I know I get in trouble for saying sorry, but I am sorry. So I'll say sorry if I feel sorry. Yeah, this is in your past. I know that. But if you haven't already gotten through this, you will get through this eventually. It will take time. This is to do with a person as well, I'm seeing. You thought somebody was on board with you or coming along with these plans with you, and then something changed as well. I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing self-respect here. So maybe you weren't putting up with something with someone. And, you know, I'm just seeing you're very strong inside yourself, even though you had this big change that, you know, really affected you emotionally. So the last card you have your past is the Page of Swords. Yes, so I know this is in the past, but I'm seeing that, I'm just seeing from the Page of Swords that you shouldn't completely give up on whatever this dream is or these plans you had. I'm not seeing that you're going to, you know, just pick things up where they left off and everything's going to be fine. You're going to have to adjust these plans or do something new with them. Or, you know, they might take a completely different road or something. But, you know, if you change them, you will be able to do them in some form or do something like that. And, you know, you really, really love this, whatever this is, and you want to do this. So don't abandon it completely. Think about how you can change the situation to make things better for you, for your future. Because I don't want you to give up completely on this just because of this person. I'm seeing there was a person involved in this that kind of messed this up for you. Yeah, you won't be able to enjoy this with this person who you thought you would. I'm sorry about that. But, you know, these plans can manifest themselves in another way in your future. So, you know, you will be able to experience things with this idea in mind in your future, but it will come out in a different way. That's what I'm seeing, if that's what you choose to do. And, you know, I really think you should pursue this, keep pursuing this, don't give up. So the first card you have your present is the Four of Cups. Yes, you're going to be feeling a bit frustrated actually at this time, because I'm seeing someone who comes in and out of your life all the time, or they're trying to come in and out of your life all the time. And this person's going to come back, or they're coming back to you at this time. And you're really seeing this as an empty offer. You're really tired of this because, you know, you're tired of this going backwards and forwards with this person. And this could be the same person in the Page of Swords. It might not be, but it could very well be the same person. And yeah, you thought your future plans were going to include this person if it is the same person. And you just feel that time's going by and they just won't make up their mind. And, you know, you're not going to wait for them to make up their mind. You're really sick of it. You're sick of this going backwards and forwards. And I'm just really feeling like you're just thinking, well, if you won't make up your mind, I will make up my mind. And I'm just not going to bother with this. I've had enough of it. So this person's just all over the place. That's what I'm seeing. And, you know, you're just tired of it by this time. The next card you have for your present is the Seven of Cups. So again, this is showing me that you're so frustrated with this person because you're just not sure where you are with them, that they just keep going backward and forward, and it's like they're dangling something in front of you saying, oh, here I am, come and take this. And then you go and take it and they take it away and run away. And then you're left with nothing and you're standing there going, what's happened? They told me this and then they ran away. And then they come back again. Oh, I'm so sorry, some excuse. Here's this thing you can have again. And then you go to take it and they run away again. So it's like that kind of thing. It's cruel, actually. It is cruel. Yeah, I'm just feeling like things have been feeling really mysterious for you. And what I mean by that is I'm not saying that there's a mystery movie or something. I'm just seeing that, you're just not sure if anything they've said to you is real or not, because of the way they've been carrying on, the way they've been conducting themselves. It's just not right. You just don't feel right about this. It's really sneaky. It's really not good. And, they just had you questioning everything about them. And I can understand that. Of course you would be. So the last card you have your present is the Five of Pentacles. So this is about you and this person who's on and off with you, this horrible person who I don't like. So both of you have been left out by the other one at different times, I'm seeing, because they've been out, in and out, and up and down, and running backwards and forwards, and you've been, distancing yourself from them, or even breaking up with them, whatever you've been doing, and then getting back together again when they promise other things. So it's been backwards and forwards, and yeah, you've both been left out by each other at different times, and I'm just seeing that eventually you'll be the one who moves away from this person, because this is going backwards and forwards, and it's just not sustainable. It just can't go on forever. It's just enough. You're just going to be sick of this. So the first card you have for your future is the Ace of Pentacles, which I love. So yeah, I'm glad you have this. I'm really glad you have this. You need this. And you have this card above the Queen of Swords as well. So this is showing me that, rising above, you're going to be rising above this negativity, rising above all this horrible stuff. You're just going to be way stronger, way more powerful than this stupid person who drives you mad. And you're going to be seeing things really clearly. You're going to have this really amazing clarity, and you're going to be feeling a lot stronger, and you're going to be feeling a lot positive, and a lot more positive, and you're going to be thinking that, actually, things by myself will be good. I'll be really fine by myself. I'm actually going to be better by myself, because I won't have this drama going on. I won't have this stupid stuff cluttering my head. I'll be able to think really clearly and make my own decisions. And you're going to find this inner stability, because you're going to be understanding really clearly that stability isn't going to come from this person. It really is not. And I'm sorry, there's a truck outside. I'm in a busy place. This always happens when I start reading. But I'm going to concentrate. You won't get any stability from this person ever. They're going to keep on doing this, and it won't be an easy realization to come to. But you will come to this realization. This Ace of Pentacles is giving you huge clarity. It's stepping in and saying, look at this. You can have this by yourself. You can have this stability by yourself. And, things might be feeling really negative for a while, because you're actually going to miss this person, even though they're not a good person. You're going to miss them, and I can understand that. But, really, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And you're going to see this eventually. You will. So the next card you have in your future is the Queen of Swords. So yes, you are going to be really strong. You're going to be really determined to achieve things for yourself finally. And I'm just seeing that, it's like you're going to be saying to this person, not to their face, but, if they come to you again, you're going to be saying, okay, just come back to me again, offer me something again, and see what I do, because I'm going to be saying bye-bye, I won't be here. And, it's like you're daring them. You've got your sword out. You're saying, right, okay, I'm ready for you. If you come and offer something again, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to be really strong. And you're going to be seeing a lot of things in your life with more clarity than you have for a long time. This has been going on for a long time. So the last card you have for your future is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going to be slowly building things up for yourself again, and you'll have a very clear path set in front of you. You'll know exactly where you want to do, what you want to do, where you want to go, and what you want to achieve. And this will build up really slowly over time. But what you're building up is going to really help you give that stability that you've been looking for. But you're going to do it yourself. You're going to be able to do it on your own. So Scorpio, I hope this resonated. These are general readings. They won't always resonate with everyone. But if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, please, if you want to, and leave a comment if that's what you like to do. And thank you so much for watching.